Hello and welcome back to another event video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today we're looking at the rewards from the new Christmas event in Final Fantasy XIV that you can take part at if you are level 15 or above. And you will find in this section called Miketo's Amphitheater a quest called Reindeer Fame for level 15. You can also take the mini aetheryte called Miketo's Amphitheater if you've unlocked that, and just simply walk over. So let's go have a look at what the rewards are for this. But like I say, we simply go in here and pick up this quest, and that starts this lovely seasonal event. So I'm not gonna show any of the storyline. Obviously, I don't want to spoil this for people. So let's just get towards the end of this. A few minutes later, and we've finished off that quest, which again, I don't want to spoil for you, but our reward for the Ghost of Starlight present is the Starlight Steed Horn, which is a brand new mount. I'm very excited to show this one off in just a second. So let's turn that in. There is an achievement. And unfortunately, we don't get a title this year, which sometimes we get titles, which is why I'm slightly disappointed we didn't get one this time. But still, we got an achievement. So once you've done the quest and you've got your achievement, simply go out the gates and to your right, and you will find the Celebration Crier. And next to them, this is the actual person I was supposed to click on, the Starlight Supplier, which you can spend gil to get the other items. So there's two magic prisms. You can get Stardust and Sunshine. I'll show you what those look like briefly. And we can also get the Illuminated Tree, which we'll also look at, which is a tree adorned with decorative lights in honor of the Starlight celebration, popular with the neighborhood children and the children at heart. So we'll get one of those. You might want to pick up a few of those whilst you're here, considering, you know, next year we'll probably have to spend real life money to get those. So, yes, let's go have a look at this mount. All right, here we are. I've relocated to Kurthus because I thought, well, it reflects both the in real life weather where I live, being very cold right now, and also is a much more festive atmosphere than just going to like Gridania or something where it's not snowing. So welcome to Kurthus. This then is the brand new mount, and I cannot believe up until this point in the game that we have not had a reindeer before. We've had stag creatures, we've had does, we've had all that kind of deer related stuff, but the most iconic deer is a reindeer, and this is such a fantastic model. Now if you've done the storyline, this will have even more of an association with you for obvious reasons. Again, I don't want to talk about the storyline, but it is a fantastic mount to add to your collection, and it was a fantastically quite funny storyline. And it's a great reward. But how have we not got a reindeer before this? It doesn't have a saddle or any, bells or whistles, very literally. But he is a little cute guy, isn't he? Look at him. And his big antlers. Holy moly. I wouldn't want to mess with those. So let's look at the mount text and other features of this mount then. So it says, summon forth your Starlight Steed, which despite being an illusion can bring very real joy to one and all. The reindeer Blitzen, visiting from Sharlayan, gifted you this rideable glamour as a show of gratitude for your kind aid. From the creature itself to the presents, all is recreated in such impressive detail that it could only be considered a Starlight miracle. And it actually has an action button, which is present mirage rather. And if you highlight over the hidden text here, it says, "It's a Starlight miracle." A quote there of, oh my goodness, how can I pronounce this? Naliponque. Naliponque? I think that's what that says. And we have ourselves, obviously the button. We can press that. And it does this, well, rather impressive display, doesn't it? of presents and Christmas cheer and all sorts of things, where your reindeer just suddenly starts to float and there are presents flying everywhere. Honestly, it's a fantastic action button. I just kind of wish that the effect lasted a lot longer than it did. But a lot of these action buttons associated with mounts only lasted for a few seconds. You have to really zoom out to get the full idea of how cool the actual sort of spherical, almost like galactical orbit, or like it looks like paths of like orbiting moons or something. Very interesting. It is a fantastic looking action though. So how does this thing move around? Let's see. So this is its walk animation, which is like that's basically what comes to mind with that kind of swaggery walk. Oh, look how beautiful this is. And then there's the run animation, which is awesome. And then, whee! Yeah! Now, if we had like, what is it, another 5 of these? Is there 6 reindeer? I can't remember how many reindeer there are now in the old storyline. I don't know. Donner and Blitzen, Rudolph, Prancer, one of them called Dancer? I have no idea. Put it in the comment section. I'm sure you can enlighten me. How beautiful is this mount though? It's fantastic. It just suits perfectly. It's the perfect reward. Look at that. That looks so good with the background. So the last thing that needs to be declared is, what is the mount music? Do not disappoint me now, game. We have come this far. I'm impressed. What is the music? Mount music is on. Disappointment. Absolute disappointment. That's such a shame. They could have had the Starlight theme. They could have had any of the themes from Starlight, or just some bells in the background. I don't know. Anything. Even the event theme. That's disappointing. I'm sorry. It's very hard to not be disappointed by the fact of, you know, just putting an audio track on a mount, but it is a beautiful reward regardless, and I suppose not many people really care about mounted music anyway, but it's the small things that always make me smile. Anyway, very cool mount. I think you'll agree, and most of you will definitely be hopping on the game to get this, and yeah, I would definitely recommend coming back and getting this, because next year, like I said before, these are rewards you don't want to miss, because you're going to have to spend real money on them if you've missed them. Anyway, let's move on to the housing item then. Oh yeah, whilst we're out here in the open, I forgot to actually show you what the Stardust and Sunshine magic prisms look like. So here you go. This is the that one. That's Sunshine. Quite nice particle effects. I think we can go into G-pose and see that again, can't we? Yeah, there you go. Got a nice sound effect to it, sort of like etherical. One more time, if you will, please. Very cool. Some people like to take pictures, you know, you can imagine doing like poses and things with those particle effects in the background. Very cool stuff. And the other one, Stardust, looks like this. It's kind of like confetti. There are star-shaped pieces of confetti. As you can see, if we zoom out a bit. Yeah, very cool stuff. Nice stuff. Much better than you would probably expect if you've never seen this before. Right, we'll move on to the housing item. All right, then. Let's actually look at these trees then. We've got quite a few of these. Wow. That is even more fantastic looking than I remember seeing it on the website. Let's try and get a first person look at this, because that's probably the sort of angle you're going to get. So it's basically kind of like, is it a birch tree? A birch tree? Looks like a birch tree, doesn't it? Supposedly, it's kind of a bit that way. And then it's got these brightly coloured LED baubles sort of stuck all over it. From a distance, that tree looks fantastic. Like, really cool. And that's where you're going to be seeing it most. But obviously, up close, this does appear to just have lots of balls stuck to the side of a birch tree, and is quite bad pixelation up close on the branches as well. So it's not the prettiest up close of trees. I mean, if we were to compare it to some of the other trees, slightly better. I suppose trees are hard to do. They've got like a polygon limit on how many things they can put into items. But yeah, I think especially this one looks a little bit sketchy close up, but it does look better in darker conditions. Let's wait until it's nighttime to continue this. Right, so it was definitely worth waiting until nighttime. As you can see, not only does it glow even more at night, it actually, as soon as nighttime comes around, it turns on this special sort of like sequencing between sets of lights. So you have your own unique light display at night. How cool does that look? Let's just move around a little bit. I think that looks really cool. And of course, we can forgive the lack of fidelity up close because of how amazing this looks at distance. Now, I would recommend picking up a bunch of these. Like I say, usually, well, every single time they've had an event, the next year the events come around. So when it's the next Starlight celebration next year, this tree will be probably £2.88 or something like that, probably on our cash shop. So definitely pick these up because what? 5,000 gil is really nothing if you think about it for what you're actually getting. So just stick these in storage if you've got them. But having a bunch of these will look amazing. I don't think we've got placement room here, but we can have a look. Oh, we do have placement room. That's surprising. But yeah, look at that. Fantastic. Bringing a little bit of, well, a different kind of joy, isn't it? A different kind of seasonal joy, rather than the traditional just having a Christmas tree. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this. Very nice stuff. All in all, I think the event was top-notch. And yeah, I couldn't be happier. So from me and my girlfriend Fran, happy Christmas. And have a great new year. Much love. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.